It's now been 6 weeks since the Lineage warehouse fire began. News Chopper 4 gave us this view of the status of the cleanup. Clearing out all that rotting food is still expected to take several more weeks. In a one-on-one interview tonight, Mayor Karen Bass tells NBC4 she is looking into whether she can block Lineage from rebuilding at this location. NBC4's Keenan Willard spoke with her. He's also following concerns from parents as the new school year rapidly approaches. Keenan.
And Carolyn, they're not the only ones frustrated in this community. It's been 6 weeks, but frustration, anger still boiling over at community meetings like the one we saw at this Catholic church this evening. There was another meeting held to allay the concerns of parents in LAUSD as the deadline for Lineage to finish their cleanup effort in Boyle Heights is one day after LAUSD students are set to head back to campus to start the fall semester of classes. So as this community tries to move forward after weeks and weeks of emergency conditions, the smell that lingers in this community of millions of pounds of rotting food inside of that warehouse tonight. We understand after our story yesterday that Lineage intends or is seeking the possibility of rebuilding. We got the mayor's response to that possibility.
We don't even believe how serious it is. We're almost in denial. We are in denial.
In front of Resurrection Catholic Church in Boyle Heights, it's become a weekly ritual, a prayer vigil for people in this community still being affected by the Lineage warehouse emergency.
And we have people that are waking up at night because they can't breathe.
6 weeks after the Lineage cold storage warehouse caught fire, people living in Boyle Heights say they continue to suffer from the constant smell of millions of pounds of rotting food at the site. This weekend, Lineage said it had cleaned up around half of the waste, leaving some 40 million pounds of food to remove. Yesterday, NBC4 learned that Lineage had applied for a permit to rebuild parts of the warehouse that were damaged by the fire. LA Mayor Karen Bass says she doesn't believe that should be allowed to happen.
To me, it's unthinkable that they would even consider moving forward, considering what is happening now, the damage that is being done to the neighborhood and to the neighbors.
Today, Bass visited with people living in the shadow of the Lineage warehouse. In a one-on-one interview, I asked Mayor Bass how she plans to prevent the company from reopening. To be clear, as mayor, do you have the power to stop Lineage from getting a permit to rebuild?
Well, our lawyers are examining that right now, and so that is what we're grappling with. We should have a new executive order ready within the next 48 hours.
What would you like that to say?
Well, I want to hold them accountable. I want them to be transparent. The
mayor's office has given Lineage until August 13th to finish cleaning up the warehouse site. That deadline comes one day after LAUSD students return to the classroom, including to 5 schools within a mile of the Lineage warehouse.
They're scared. You know, people are hurting. They don't want to send their kids back to school.
In the second of a series of online meetings, LAUSD tonight told parents how the district is preparing to bring students back to class safely in East LA.
During times of trauma, we want to ensure that these regularly scheduled days, times, activities remain as normal as possible. So we want students to be able to go outside and play.
The district says it's deep cleaning all classrooms and will have carbon air filters on campuses. Masks will be available for students on request, and school principals will be able to decide if the smell from the warehouse is so strong that outdoor activities need to be moved inside.
Again, we understand that there's a lot going on, but we want to ensure that students are given an opportunity to interact, exercise, move around freely, and engage with their peers.
Some in Boyle Heights say they won't rest easy until the cleanup is over, and they know Lineage won't be coming back to their community.
And that to us is just criminal. We're dealing with environmental racism, and so we came to pray.
Now, we reached out to Lineage tonight to ask for a response to the mayor looking into the possibility of using her executive position to possibly block Lineage from rebuilding and reopening in Boyle Heights. In a response, the company sent us the same statement they sent us yesterday when we first broke the news that they were looking into filing an application for a permit to rebuild. That statement from Lineage saying that the company is focused on the cleanup process at this time, that the application for a permit is a normal part of that cleanup operation, and that cold storage facilities like Lineage have been part of communities in Southern California for over 100 years. For the moment, from Boyle Heights, Keenan Willard, NBC4 News.
Keenan, thank you.